currently 5:30, and we'll call this meeting to order. Welcome to everyone. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Marty, would you do the pledge first, please? Thank you.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Marty. Now on to the adoption of the agenda.
So I'd like to make a motion, Madam Chairwoman, to change our agenda item from discussion and approval of downtown live funding to discussion of downtown live, since the funds have already been approved by City Council.
Second.
So Parrish made the move, Jay second, that we just remove the approval wording and in the agenda, on the agenda. All in favor of the agenda amendment? Let me see a show of hands for yes. Any opposed? Then the motion's carried. So if we are going through a discussion of downtown live funding, I'm going to turn that over to Jay for our update.
Thank you, and I will call on Marty from time to time. He's been a little bit closer to a couple of components of this than I have. So we have received a commitment of funds from the City of Jasper. Thank you to City Council and the Mayor for helping to bring this event back to the community. That commitment is $22,000. We have a current balance, which is a surplus from last year's events of $7,319. The average cost per event, based on last year's budget, is about $12,000. That is the event costs for that were for the entire season, things like signage and things of that nature, and then all of the per event costs. So we need to raise about $19,000 to maintain par from last year. We were successful in raising more than that last year through sponsorships and vendor fees. So I think we're confident that we will be able to do the event series and be able to pay for everything and actually raise the bar a little bit. I think we can raise enough money to bring in some better quality entertainment. We've already had some discussions with some folks in that business about some potential acts that we can bring in. Marty's a little bit closer to that than I am. He's been running the lead on that, so I'll let him speak to that in just a moment. We have the dates set. The events are May 11th, June 8th, July 13th, and August 10th. All those dates, to my knowledge, have already been approved and cleared with all the people that they need to be approved and cleared with, so we're ready to get this thing going again. The only other note is, Downtown Live has always been intended to be a safe and fun and family-friendly event to benefit the community, benefit downtown, and certainly benefit the City of Jasper. We have received some comments from multiple people and heard concerns about the type, the quantity, and the participation of vendors in last year's events. So we have already discussed how to address those concerns. We've got some new policies we'll be rolling out. We need to finalize those policies and make sure that everyone on the board understands those policies, make sure that the city understands those policies, and that everything is fine with how they want to conduct the business. And then once those things are finalized, we'll be able to roll out new sponsorship and vendor applications and get the ball rolling for all of that. I believe that with the help of the city, all of our sponsors, vendors, and all of our volunteers, this is going to be the best season of Downtown Live yet. I'm excited to see how it goes, and we're going to have a lot of fun this year. So we've had some other conversations with a few people who volunteer to help us with sponsorship. We've already received several vendor applications. There's people who are really ready to participate in this event. So I think as soon as we get all of the ducks in the row on those new policies, that we'll be off and running.
Thank you. Marty, go ahead a little bit and just touch on the bands and the entertainment.
Not a lot of changes, except we're trying to, like they said, kind of upscale and upgrade a little bit with the top bands. We have two that I have a commitment for May 11th and the gym had got all the details worked out, so we'll make some announcements on our website. And we're going to put out a save the date for all the dates and a couple of band commitments that we've got set up. So it's looking real good. Everything's pretty much kind of the same, but we're going to try to upscale it and make it a lot better.
Thank you. And just to make clear, Jay and Marty, no vendor registration is open yet.
Vendor registration is not yet open.
Okay.
We wanted to finalize all the policies and figure out exactly how we're going to handle vendors this year. Most of what happened last year was fine. Just a couple of things, a couple of exceptions that we want to make sure we plan for. And basically just try to answer some of these questions we've had from vendors in advance, so that when they go to registration, they already know what to expect. There really aren't any changes that are going to change the way that our vendors who have participated in the past will participate this year. We just have a little bit more structure, so it's a little bit more clear, and people know what to expect from the very beginning, and we're not scrambling around on event day trying to point people different directions and answer questions.
So just some learnings from
That's right.
going through the motions last.
Yeah, and some things to just make sure that we're doing things in a way that's respectful to the community and addresses the concerns that some of the people in the community have had, and that we're keeping it a safe, fun, and friendly, family-friendly event.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't met with any of the downtown businesses yet, so this is still in discussion, I guess, phases and finalization phases. And once we're ready to officially roll that out, we'll make it known to the Main Street businesses and to the public, and how to go to the website and how to become a sponsor or a vendor, and we'll push that out as soon as possible.
That's right. And I think it's important to say that this event is intended to support the community, and it's for the people who live, work, and play in Jasper. And we want to prioritize the businesses that participate in our community first. So the downtown businesses and the city of Jasper businesses, we want to extend the invitation to those businesses to participate first before we entertain participation from people outside our community. So if there's for example, if there's somebody who's making cat toys in Jasper, we want to give them the opportunity to be a vendor at the event before we allow somebody who makes cat toys from Blue Ridge.
Agree. And just to tighten that up, we are the Jasper Downtown Development Authority.
That's right.
And that's why we've agreed to take on something in downtown Jasper to benefit Jasper businesses and its citizens. From the board, any other things that the board would like to say pertaining to the Downtown Live Parish? Jack? Okay,
Can I say one more thing?
absolutely.
We need volunteers for event day. So people to help direct traffic and make sure that everything gets set up on time, put up signs, take down signs, do the event in a way that's respectful to the community, clean up after ourselves. The one thing that we said at our season-ending recap last year was how much we appreciated all the city workers who were out and making sure that everything stayed safe and clean, and they really did a great job with that. So if we can have volunteers to help with that, that takes a burden off of our city workers. These people work really hard all the time, and if we can help them, we should help them. So any private citizens, anybody who wants to help, any groups that want to come and help, we would greatly appreciate it.
And as far as, public questions or anything of that nature, we can address those as we move forward. Once we roll this out, I think if there are any questions, I think they will be answered either on the website or through our email blast. Again, we'll address any questions that you might have as it's coming up.
Yeah, that's right. There's a contact form on the website. So anybody who has questions can go there and submit them through the website. Those get directed to the appropriate person here on our panel, and they'll get answered as quickly as possible.
Wonderful. Any other discussion from the board about the Downtown Live planning phases that we're in right now? Wonderful. We have some extra time if we want to open this up to any participation from the public pertaining to anything you might want to announce or say that you have coming up.
No questions about downtown
Look at me looking at Jason.
Live? Nothing from me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Jack, you want to spend a couple of seconds on your
Yes,
amendments?
I talked to Amy, we are gonna have 2 art walks this year, May the 17th and September the 13th. They're gonna be bigger than they were the previous year. Me and Angela have talked about several things that we're gonna do a little differently, but I think you'll be proud of what we got looking forward, and it's gonna be exciting. We've had several communities ask us what we're doing, they wanna come watch, and so we were very appreciative of that. But anyway, I think y'all will be proud about some things we're gonna do, and like the planning stages of this, we're in our planning stages now, so we're looking forward to a good year.
Awesome, thank you, Jack. If there are no other discussion items, anything from Kurt that you want to add? Wonderful. Our next DDA meeting will be March 25th here. That's usually the 4th Monday of the month, 5:30. If there are no other items, I would look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
So Parrish, Jack, all in favor of adjournment? Any opposed? Motion carried. Adjourned. Thank you, everybody. That was very short and sweet, and I appreciate it.